Hello everyone, welcome to Learn Easily. Learn English through stories. Level 2, story number 4. Here the story number 4, The Fox and the Stork. Now you are going to listen this story in two different pronunciations. Then there is a English grammar activity after listening the story. Now let's listen the story in Indian pronunciation first. Pay attention and listen carefully the story. Let's begin with the Indian pronunciation.
The Fox and the Stork. One day, a selfish fox invited a stork for dinner. Stork was very happy with the invitation. She reached the fox's home on time and knocked at the door with her long beak. The fox took her to the dinner table and served some soup in shallow bowls for both of them. As the bowl was too shallow for the stork, she couldn't have soup at all. But the fox licked up his soup quickly. The stork was angry and upset, but she didn't show her anger and behaved politely. To teach a lesson to the fox, she then invited him for dinner the next day. She too served soup, but this time the soup was served in two tall narrow vases. The stork devoured the soup from her vase, but the fox couldn't drink any of it because of his narrow neck. The fox realized his mistake and went home famished.
Now the same story in American pronunciation.
The Fox and the Stork. One day, a selfish fox invited a stork for dinner. Stork was very happy with the invitation. She reached the fox's home on time and knocked at the door with her long beak. The fox took her to the dinner table and served some soup in shallow bowls for both of them. As the bowl was too shallow for the stork, she couldn't have soup at all. But the fox licked up his soup quickly. The stork was angry and upset, but she didn't show her anger and behaved politely. To teach a lesson to the fox, she then invited him for dinner the next day. She too served soup, but this time the soup was served in two tall narrow vases. The stork devoured the soup from her vase, but the fox couldn't drink any of it because of his narrow neck. The fox realized his mistake and went home famished.
I hope you enjoyed listening this story. Now it is activity time, adjectives and adverbs. I hope you had seen the video of this level 2, story number 1, story number 2 and story number 3. See, here all these level 2 stories, adjectives and adverbs are done. Means the stories containing adjectives and adverbs I have given and you have already identified them also. Now you have to read this story carefully. See, listen. To learn language, first listening, then speaking, then reading and writing. Already you have listened the story. Now it is time to speaking. So along with reading, you have to speak. It means read this story loudly. While reading, identify the adjectives and adverbs in the story. Okay, now let's begin. Already you know that you have to pause this video, read the story, take a paper and pen and write, means list all the adjectives present in the story. After listing all the adjectives and adverbs, then play the video and check out whether you identified correctly or not. Now pause the video, read and list all the adjectives and adverbs. I hope you have identified correctly. See, shellfish, selfish, long beak, selfish fox, long beak, shallow bowls, shallow, quickly, angry, upset, politely, tall, narrow, vases, narrow neck. See, these are all the adjectives and adverbs present in this story. Here, selfish fox. Selfish is adjective. Long beak. Long is a adjective. Shallow bowls. Shallow is adjective. See here, selfish tells about fox. Long tells about a beak. Shallow tells about bowls. Then quickly. Quickly is tells about the action, how the fox licked the soup. It is quickly tells about action, it is adverb. Next, angry and upset, it tells about stork. So it is adjective, means angry and upset are the adjectives. It tells about the stork. Politely. Politely, it tells about the action. So it is adverb. And tall, narrow vases. Tall and narrow. It tells about vases. Means it tells about things. So tall and narrow are the adjectives. And even the last one, narrow neck. It tells about the neck. So narrow is adjective. Here only two adverbs are there. Quickly and politely. Remaining all are the adjectives. I hope you enjoyed listening this story, and even you have done this learning grammar activity also. That's it about this video. Let's see the next video about the next level 3, and we'll learn more in that level. Thank you for watching.